Shazam! Issue 2.
Shazam.
So yeah, the kids debate getting on the train and going to one of the other
Whoa,
magic
hang
lands.
on.
Wait, what?
Who's it by?
Oh, sorry. Geoff Johns is writing, and Marco Santucci's on that. This is why, because you want to complain that it's not Eaglesham. This is the only reason why
I
he's
do.
correcting me here.
No, it is. I mean, it's something you should be doing anyway. You do it
I
every other
should do
time.
it. Yes, no, you're right. I should be doing it.
But also, what the damn hell? Where's Eaglesham? We only got one issue.
That's fair.
Yes, I think
But
he's
also,
yes.
I did not mind Santucci. It gels well. So
Yeah, no, Santucci's art's pretty good to be fair, but I think like there was a really good Twitter post. I can't remember who it was actually, but it was another artist sort of sticking up for him saying artists don't like when they have to like do this. Like they feel bad about it. Like
yeah.
No, I get that. Just delay the book.
No,
I'd rather delay
this book's
it.
already been delayed too long.
Yeah, I
Connor.
know.
It's fine.
I don't care.
This
I'd
has been
rather
like
have
7 weeks since issue 1. Like this was a while.
Give me the power of Shazam, damn it.
Yes.
So here's my first takeaway
Mhm.
from this book. It is not what I thought it was going to be. Like this is, I mean, we hinted on it a little bit earlier in the show.
Mhm.
Like yeah, we get some more familiar pieces here and there, but this whole Magic Lands thing, not at all what I was expecting.
Are
to
you
start
upset
this with.
about it though? Are you disappointed?
I'm not disappointed, but I also have no idea where the hell this is going to go, which I guess is good.
And
Right?
I will echo this. I'm not disappointed that it's doing something new because that would be a very unfair thing to say.
Yeah.
But I'm not as into it either.
Yeah.
I see it as something that might like come into play in a bigger way later. Right now, I'm seeing it as a little nice plot for them to do whilst they sets up the villain and other stuff when they're away from home. Because obviously the parents go up to find them and they're not there because obviously Billy's dad showed up. Well, someone claimed to be Billy's dad.
Which complaint number one is that was the big cliffhanger of the last book, and it's like, oh yeah, he's here, and that's it.
We touch on it for a page and then
Yeah, I feel
or
like this
two.
book is a little bit all over the place in terms of
Yeah.
structurally. Like I feel like we're back and forth constantly between the
But-
kids and Savannah. Like I don't know.
And I will what was what I'm looking for? Counter that with I love when the kids are interacting.
Yeah,
Like
this
that is where the
that
book's at
complaint
its
feels a bit
strongest.
weird to me though because I feel like so many books will have two plots to jump back and forth between.
Maybe I feel like it felt more erratic in this issue than I usually
But
feel.
no, I like this because it gave us that stuff with Mr. Mind and Savannah.
Yeah.
It gave us a little peek into what's to come because as far as I knew, Mr. Mind was from Venus, right? He wasn't associated with magic. He just learned magic and whatnot. Here, John's completely changes that, and that
Yes, by
if
giving
it's
us a literal
true.
page to read.
Yeah, which I didn't mind that. That was kind of cool because you look at the background and the way the art handles it. It's
All I'm saying is this falls into a case of exposition to me, where this is literally a textbook that I've got to read.
Joe,
yeah,
the
but
funny
there's
thing-
more to the page,
Yeah.
though, Connor. Because I felt like this was because I could see the shot in a movie where it falls open and the camera
Yes,
follows
but
it.
in
you
the
hear
movie
stuff going on
it
in the
doesn't
back.
sit there long enough and for you to read it.
Well, no,
Whereas
that's
this here, the
medium.
expectation is that you read the entire page.
Did you like get anything about this issue, Connor? This has been nothing but complaints
mind
since
it.
we started talking about
I'm
it.
just saying that I like the fact that we just learned about these magic lands, right?
Yeah.
And there's the animal themed one, and that's where it's rumored that's where Mr. Mind came from. So even if
Yeah.
that's not true, it's tying into what we're doing. It's putting it little piece by piece. The stuff about Savannah only being like 40 but looking way older than that, I loved because he's the best when he looks old decrepit. You know,
I actually
'Cause
really
he's
like
the complete opposite of Billy.
I like the Savannah stuff. I think the Mr. Mind
Yep.
stuff is really fun and creepy. And the fact that he's there, he's at a doctor's and you think he's seeing the doctor because something wrong with him, he's there to steal the doctor's tongue because he needs it for his
Yep.
spell. Like,
A
actually,
medicine man's tongue.
yeah, Medicine Man stuff. I really like the Savannah stuff. The kids stuff, I think their interaction is great. I love that Mary doesn't want to go. She wants to go back home and, not
She has
mess
her
around.
college entrance
Yeah.
tests coming up, and
And
um,
they convince her to go. And What I like, actually, just this is a kind of a weird note about the delay, because obviously this was meant to come out in December and it had a Christmas themed front cover. Although I got the Samney cover, so
As did I.
I subverted that. But the funny thing is I feel like the issue itself doesn't actually feel late, because it doesn't actually feel like it's Christmas per se. It just it's Christmassy enough that it felt in tone for Christmas itself, but it's not actual Christmas, so it doesn't actually feel like it's like late by not coming out before December. I guess is what I'm saying.
And the whole Disneyland on steroids thing, the one scene that stuck out to me in particular was you have the creepy guy that welcomes them there, right? And then they get there, they're like, where'd all these kids come from? And then in the crowd, they go, there's a guy running through, and they go, it's your birthday. And he flees and yells, no. So, like, that little piece is all I need to know. What the hell's going on in Funland?
Yeah, some sinister undertones
I
happening.
love it. It reminds me of Pleasure Island and Pinocchio, you know?
And then the final sort of reveal is the King Kid, who's the champion or the ruler of the Funlands.
I'm willing to get best guess he is not the seventh.
Oh yeah, I'm willing to guess that.
Shazam.
He looks kind of a right twerp as well. I want to hit him with that stick.
Jeweled cane.
His jeweled
is
cane,
what it is.
Yes. I want to hit him with that right now. He looks awful.
Stick. Talk about underselling things.
But yeah.
I think as a funnier visual in my head of just hitting someone with a stick.
No.
Yes.
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
No cookies for you. No.
See, that's way funnier with a cane. Especially if it's covered in jewels.
I mean, the thing with the dad is that they do check up. Apparently, the credentials check out. The adoption services, checked them out.
Yeah.
But
allegedly.
No, the art's pretty good.
But I do like too that when Johns and Frank first dropped this, they immediately jumped into Black Adam, right? And then we got away from Shazam for a little bit, and now we're getting Savannah in mind.
Yeah, I'm sure Black Adam will be back for arc 2 or 3.
Yeah,
like, he'll be back. But
I'm not saying but I like that now we're expanding that it's Mr. Mind, and I'm kind of hoping that we get a Mr. Mind cameo coming up in the movie, because it seems like the movie is borrowing heavily from this version of the character.
Absolutely.
So,
I still like all the kids. I like their interaction. I think the art is pretty good. I know there's a disappointment that it's not Eaglesham, but I think it has a very similar style. It's intentionally trying to keep it within the style of the first issue.
My problem is it's not as clean, and it plays a lot more on the cross hatching and the shadows.
It's not identical.
To me, is not as appealing.
Sue me for trying to look at the positive here, Connor.
Well, fine, I will. I will win.
You're definitely not being Freddy right now. Freddy.
This whole Great Gender Degrader nickname starting to stick around here. I feel like.
Well, maybe they should just give me better books.
I like this book plenty. I think Connor's been far too down on it.
Yeah, me too. Because I had a lot of fun with this one.
That 2-page spread when they hit the Funlands for the first time.
Yep.
It was really nice.
Proper. I kind of want to go there. Like, it looks fun. It's my idea of a vacation. I want to see the other lands, though, coming up, too. Like the Wildlands and Game Land, I think, is one of them. I feel like
pretty much all the other ones sounded more appealing to me than this one.
They did to me as well, but for a story. But this one obviously is the one that appeals to kids.
Yeah.
Sure.
Don't give me that tone. You know what makes sense.
Yeah, I when they first added all these other characters in the backup story, I was a little bit worried we're getting a little too much. But now I like them. They all play off of each other so well. They are a family. Like, that's what you want. That's Shazam in a nutshell. Is the Shazam family.
There's a team. There's a dynamic. There's things like it works. It's kind of what makes it pop in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So I'm still thinking Shazam quite a bit. For entertainment's sake, let's see. I like Connor being in the middle because it means we bring back up to something a bit more positive.
Yeah.
So Connor, what's your Matt? What's your rating? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this an 8.5. I know it's a little bit too high, but again, it filled me with joy. And I think that's what Johns is going for. So. Yeah.
Connor, divide that by something.
Not a huge amount. I mean, it's all right. I like the kids' dynamic still together, but I had a fair few problems as well. So I'll give it a 6.
Okay. I'll probably go with a straight 8. I had a lot of fun. I really liked it. I really liked the introduction to Savannah and Mr. Mind. I like Mr. Mind's design and look. He's got a radio. He's literally inside him with a radio. I just think that's really funny to me.
Yeah.
So, you know, I wasn't misreading that, right? He's in his ear, right?
Yeah. He's in his ear.
Yeah, good. Just double check.